Gary, Cumbria is always a hard place to come and a first defeat of the season in the league, but I think there's more frustration than anything else at the end result because it was so close when Hunslet really didn't play particularly well.
No, we didn't execute as well as we can, and that first half we just got absolutely hammered penalty wise, and we just spent 30 minutes defending basically in that first half, and I thought we did all right to just restrict him at half time. You know, we were going into the sheds with all the defending we'd done and not much ball and field position. We were quite, you know, we were okay with that. We thought we'd get our chance in the second half. And again, you know, we just probably just a little bit short execution-wise, I think, and we just didn't seem to be. Our passes weren't just crisp, and our lines of run weren't as good as they have been, and we just couldn't break them down in the end. So yeah, disappointment, but it's very difficult coming up here. It is a tough place to come, and you know, they've already turned over Doncaster here, so we know it's never going to be easy.
No, because it was quite a dogged performance really from Whitehaven, and nothing special. And they didn't really create great gaps or anything, or break through in any great numbers or anything. And as you say, there was two patches there. One in the first half where there was no ball for Hunslet for a long period, and defence just kept on, and only 4 points at half time. You were probably back the players. Yep. But then a silly thing in the second half, and you're down to 12 men again for another 10 minutes. Again,
Simbin's killed us again, hasn't it? You know, and you know, that was a fair story of the game, really. I just, you know, they're Whitehaven are what they are. They're just a big, hard-working team, and I think the difference at the end of the day, one side winning and one side losing, was Dione. You know, he's sneaked in for a couple of soft uns, and Jesse Joe's got one, and they're always going to be the threat. And we'd identified them. We all know what they're about, but yeah, they don't do anything special, do they? They just work really hard for each other and try and play quick. A little bit grubby around the ruck area, I thought at times. I thought that the referee could have been a bit firmer on them, but they got away with a lot, and that's what they do. They get away with it, and fair play to them for doing that. You know, if that's the game plan, to slow teams down and spoil their, you know, the team's attack, then that's what they've done, and they've done it well, and they've got the 2 points.
Just saying, in that first half going down just by 4 points, it looked as though the second half would come good, and there was some good movement, but again, execution and probably some wrong choices. You know, that the left looked very vulnerable without our left going forward. We looked to be cutting them open, and the try went to Jimmy Watson. We looked to have chances there again, and the ball kept coming right. Yeah,
and you know, we've got to have a look at that. I don't think we executed our good ball sets as well as we have done. You know, we've created some nice tries this year, we've created some nice opportunities, but we were just a little bit off the money today. So we'll have to have a look at that, and you know, wrong choices, as you said, going right when we should have gone left, and probably not creating enough really to test them, and they defended their own try line pretty well, to be fair. Bit of a question over the last effort down there. Bloomfield's adamant he got the ball down after they'd knocked on behind the line, so we thought that was a perfectly good try, but the referee saw it differently, as he did with a lot of things today. So, you know, we have to take it on the chin. That's part of the game, isn't it? So we have to take that on the chin and learn from it and move on, and hopefully go to Oldham in 2 weeks' time and get a win there.
Is it a case that the half-backs haven't played together for a couple of weeks, and again it's just trying to find that touch again back and the timing?
Possibly, and I think possibly we just looked a little bit organised right from the off today. I mean, our first try was a great try. I thought we worked it really, really well, but then we never really got a foothold in the game. And I think the problem is, when you're doing so much defence as we did in that first half, it's always difficult when you get the ball, because they took a lot of gas out of our tank, you know, by making us defend after defensive set after defensive set with some poor penalties, and once the energy's gone from you because you're defending all the time, it's difficult to do stuff with the ball, and that's probably what happened today. I think first half, I think they just took too much petrol out of our tank, and second half we were exhausted, I felt, and we looked that way in our attacking sets.
Yeah, we said that in the first half when all the tackling was needed to be doing, and the side was reshuffled before kick-off. You've got a couple of players coming back from injury, or first match of the season for Aidan Hemmer. How do you think some of those guys went? Well,
Aidan was always going to be struggling because he's not played for a while and he's missed a lot of training, he's been ill, but he's come back, and we had to reshuffle the side again today. Nathan Chappell wasn't able to travel today, so that was a blow, and unfortunately we had to shuffle things around, and and that meant Flinney had to go into the centre and Aidan came on the bench, so he's probably not match ready yet, isn't Aidan, which is why we limited his minutes. But he's, he'll be better for that because he needed to get that time under his belt. But hopefully, his fitness will improve and he'll be better for it.
A week off next week.
Yeah.
What do you do now with the players? Do you bring them in for extra training, or do you give them a week off try and just?
I think if we'd have won today, we probably would have had a week off. But I think we've got some work to do, so we'll train as normal. We'll just treat it as a normal week. We'll just have the weekend off. But no, I think we need to put a few things right. So we'll train. We'll have a good week's training, and then week after we'll pick it up ready for Oldham.
Okay. Well, tough luck today, and let's look forward to Oldham now.
Yep. Okay. Cheers, Ian. Thank you.